What's going on, guys? ChaseWins.com coming to you late night, very early morning for Saturday morning, January the 4th, 2020. Um, I don't do a lot of videos in the nighttime hours anymore this time of year. I do a lot during baseball season um, as I tend to get information a lot quicker. Um, but the reason that I'm doing it tonight is because I've got a play that I do feel like the line will change at some point throughout Saturday. And even though it is not until Saturday evening, I want to go ahead and give it out now. That way you can get the best line possible. And not to mention the fact that there's no way I'm going to have time to do a free play video in the morning hours, as there are a total of 126 Division One college basketball games being played for Saturday. There's a full slate of NBA, there's a full slate of NHL, as well as two NFL games and one college football game being played. So this is um, by far the biggest college basketball card that I've had to break down. I've been working on it since about 7 p.m. Friday. It is right now about 1 a.m. So this video will probably be up just shortly before 3. And I'm going to be up until about then. And then I'm going to bag a few hours of sleep. I'm going to be back up at 6 o'clock to finish it out, or at least get the early stuff posted. And then if I have later action, then that will probably be posted just shortly after lunch. All my clients know you will get an email the second something's posted letting you know. Now, we've been talking about a big play in the NHL, play of the month status. The game that I've been looking at, the game that I've had circled, the game that I've been waiting for is today. The problem is there's really not a line out. There's a line out for every NHL game. The problem is for some of them, they're just kind of initial. It's not a real line for the books that I use. You can go to Vegas Insider, you can see kind of an initial opening line, but everybody knows I go off of William Hill. It's the first and most trusted, accurate lines in the business. A lot of your offshore books use William Hill to set their opening lines, and then, of course, they will fluctuate their lines based on money that they receive. But until William Hill releases something, I will never post something. It'll be up soon. Problem is, I have to see what it comes out at, what value it is. And there's one player in particular within this matchup that I didn't think was going to be in question, but it's hockey, things happen. And if it goes the way that I think it may, this could be a play of the year, guys. I'm not saying that it's going to be. For all I know, this line could open up, have zero value, and we won't even release it as a play of the week, let alone a play of the year. I will let everyone know. I really wanted to wait until in the morning to do this video, so if I did have it, I could say it on video. But either way, if you're not subscribed to me, make sure you subscribe. Check back. Follow me on Twitter at PixChase. Follow me on Instagram at ChaseWinSports. Because if I release this game, I've already got a write-up done for it. But I'm not telling any of my clients what it is. I'm not telling anybody what time the game starts, because if everything doesn't come through the way I want it to, or if the line's too steep and there's no value, you guys know I'm not shy about backing off. And, I had somebody ask me today, like, hey, there are times where you think you may be releasing a big play, but something changes and you decide not to release it. Can you at least let us know that that it almost made the cut? No, I won't. And the reason is because 9 times out of 10, they'll still play it as such. And if it were to not come through, I get looked at for the blame, going, oh, yada, yada. Guys, if I decide not to play something or rate it as such, there are reasons why. That's why if I don't release it, it's over with. It's done. Move on, and we'll catch it next time. I want to have this game. I've been waiting. Everybody's been asking me, like, hey, you've only had one play of the month so far in NHL. It was a winner. It was an easy winner on the Boston Bruins. When are you going to have another? When are you going to have a play of the year? When are you going to release a play of a week, month, or year in the NBA? Guys, I'm not forcing it. It will come. but the game has to come to us. We don't go to the game. Anyway, I will post if this game comes through and we have it. Not only do I have to click one button to make the write up live and then just put in the odds and what we're playing, I will send out a mass email to every client letting them know. So the ones that are already on those plays can log in and get it. The ones that want to purchase it can do so. And I will also be putting on Twitter, Instagram, and the YouTube community that the play is there, it is live, and how long you have to purchase it. Just be on the lookout for it. Otherwise, if you don't see anything, we didn't pull the trigger. So anyway, let's get into a quick recap. That's really the only announcement for tomorrow. May or may not have it. As far as anything else, if you want to get on any package, 3 days, $50. You get 3 days of all plays in all sports, premium and daily top play. Obviously, in those normal packages, if we do have a game of the week or month or year, that's not included. That's completely separate. The only thing that gets you those plays is buying a 1-year all access or buying the top play month, which the top play month includes all of those plays. Again, that's completely up to you. If you're just, if you're new to watching my videos, I appreciate you. Please keep coming back. Obviously, the free plays will make you money more times than not. We've dropped a couple of free plays, but we won 5 in a row before we dropped 2. So, and I don't plan on losing this one. If you tune into the live show today, congratulations. We gave out a free premium play on the Houston Cougars, -9.5. Easy win there. Also gave you a couple of dogs that I really liked, one of them being Orlando, which was an outright blowout. So make sure you tune into stuff like that, guys. It's well worth it just to get free information that will make you money. Let's get on a quick recap. I'm going to give you a free play, and then we're going to jump out of here. But again, $50 gets you 3 days. If you want 7 days, which is a little bit better value, you do it for $99 because then you get essentially an extra day. You could buy 2 3-day packages for $50 a piece. You basically get that 7th day added on for $99. So if you're interested or if you have any questions about how things work, shoot me an email, chase@chasewins.com. When I get up in the morning, I will check my email. I'll answer whatever's there, but then after that, I'm going to be knee-deep in games, and until everything's posted, I probably won't pull up email. And then if we get everything done in time, if we get the plays out early enough before my daughter gets home tomorrow from having a little get-together with friends, I will go live for an hour. We'll do some college breakdown. I give some free plays, some stuff that didn't quite make the card, and we'll do that. It remains to be seen. All right, so let's get on a recap. Today, in the NBA, we had 3 plays. We had the Boston Celtics. If you watched a live show, I gave you my reasons why. Told you that I wasn't overly in love with it, but I had to follow the numbers. And I told you, even with Walker being out, there was going to be somebody that took his place, and they damn sure did. I told you that, Trae Young was going to probably score his normal 28 points. He scored exactly that. Boston really, they surprised me with how off they were tonight. I think Boston played well as a team. They just could not get shots to fall, and it made it a close game, which it shouldn't have been. So, we took the hit there. We had the LA Lakers -10. We pushed there. We had the Orlando Magic, which I gave out for free on the live show as an underdog. And I told people in my little write-up I had the Orlando Magic +1. I told them the better value is taking them on the money line at +1.05 versus laying any juice or risking any juice. I said the choice is yours. I'm okay with either thing you want to play. Either one would be rated premium. Me personally, I played the money line. So either way you played there, you won. So we went 1-1-1. You count the little juice we lost on the Celtics game, plus the little bit we made up on the Orlando underdog game. You would have lost about, you wouldn't even have lost 1/10 of a unit. So if you were $100 better per game, then you would have lost about $5 on that in the NBA. And the Lakers, they just really kind of, toned it down in the fourth quarter. They were up by 22 going into the fourth. So it's certainly, we were definitely on the right side of that one. Can't help when they just kind of take the foot off the gas. One play in the NHL, we had the Dallas Stars on the puck line -1.5 at -1.25. Easy 4-1 win there. Nice premium play. Then we get into college basketball. We had 4 plays total. We went 3-1. We had the Houston Cougars -9.5, which I gave out on the live show. Told you that was my premium free play for the day. We did have Kinesis -5. That was our only loss there. Go back and watch it if you did. And it was kind of sad that they didn't cover it. They had every opportunity and they shot themselves in the foot. So, hey, you take the good with the bad. You take the losses as they come. There's no excuse for it. I mean, we lost, but I can't say that it was that they got outplayed. They tripped over themselves. So it is what it is there. Another underdog play on Kent State +2.5. They absolutely scorched Bowling Green to hand them their first home loss of the season. We were dialed in on that game. The underdogs have been barking lately, guys. Over the past 3 or 4 days, I've given out between premium plays, free plays, everything. I've given out a total of 8 underdogs, 7 of which have cash and 1 outright in fairly dominant fashion, 2 of which were tonight. And then we had our top play of the day, which was in college basketball. It was Wisconsin Green Bay -5 over UIC, University of Illinois Chicago, and they ended up winning easily by double digits. So a nice top play winner there. So a 5, 2, and 1 day when you count the push. If you rate your premium plays by 1 unit and your top plays by 3, as the system says, even though we don't unit rate anything, you calculate juice into it, you would have picked up right at 4.85 units. So just under 5 units of profit for the day. So $100 bettors per game, per wager, per my system. You would have made just a hair under $500. $1,000 bettors like myself, you would have made just a hair under $5,000 for the day. So good day overall. Definitely happy with it. Let's get into a free play, and we'll get you on your way. We're going to go back to the NBA today. I'm going to take – it's one of the more obvious games, but I think that there's a team – right now it's an opening line. That's why I said it'll change. Line opened up at 12. William Hill has it at 11.5 right now. It's the Hornets versus the Mavericks in Dallas, 8:35 p.m. Eastern time. And I'll be honest with you guys, nobody's going to sit here and tell me that Charlotte's a good team. Nobody believes it even if they said it. Nobody's going to try to make the argument for them. And everybody knows that Dallas is not only a good team, they're a well-rounded team, and they're hot as can be. It doesn't get much hotter than the way they are, unless you want to talk about the Bucks and maybe the Lakers. They're a very good team. They're a very well-rounded team. And what I like is they play team basketball. Even though you have your stud, the guy that came out of nowhere, the guy no one knew anything about. And here he is, phenomenon. He can score 30 points a game, and it's still unselfish basketball. And that's what I like about Dallas. And that's why I think they've been as successful as they have in absolutely dismantling their opponents on any given night. If this game was in Charlotte, I would still like this play. I power rank this game. I've got Dallas at -17. So a 5-point swing, and that's not even taking into consideration the fact that Dallas is at home. Now here's the thing. The Hornets, they run the ball well. They pass the ball well. Defensively, they're not a great defensive team, but they will irritate you. So they will irritate you from the perimeter. Charlotte's one of those teams that even though they're not good defensively, they're irritating enough to make you have to change a game plan you came in with. Problem is, most teams can adjust, do so, and then handle business. They're a young team, and here's another problem with Charlotte, and this is something that's been proven since game 1 of the season. They are a terrible shooting team. They make smart shots. They move the ball well on most nights. On the road, not so much. Even though they take smart shots, even though they look for the open shots, even though they try to drive to the paint when available, they don't get anything to fall. On most nights, they have so many bricks they could build a house after the game. And I don't see it being much different tonight. And another big key, like I said, they move the ball well. They try to drive inside. They're not scared to drive inside. You're going to talk about a team they're not going to be able to drive inside with. And even when they do, offensively and defensively, they are going to get crushed in the paint tonight. That's another big reason. If we took that completely out of the equation and we just went off of your mid-range and perimeter shooting, I'd still say Dallas could be an 8 to 10 point favorite. just inside the paint alone and how they're going to get crammed inside, how they're going to get overmatched, overpowered, and those those offensive rebounds and second chances, I could see this game being over by halftime. And eventually, Washington or Dallas will have to start rotating some players, and they'll let Charlotte creep back in for a little while. But Dallas is one of those teams where it's unselfish. The players that don't step up and get chances in the first half most certainly do in the second. Same thing with Milwaukee. That's why you see those teams that can be up by 20 in the first half. Come into the third quarter, then the lead's only down to 4. And then in the fourth quarter, towards the end of the game, guys that haven't made a huge presence so far in the game, they break out in the very end and they still end up winning by 20, 30. So I'm okay with laying. I've got 11.5. That's the official free play. But I'll tell you this, if you're getting 12 from your offshore book, your local guy, anything, I'm okay with it. And I would recommend playing it either way because I see that this line could teeter around 11 to 11.5. I think at the end, if you wait till game time, you're going to end up shooting yourself in the foot and you could be laying as high as 15 with this game. Money is going to come in on Dallas. That you can take to the bank. So take Dallas minus 11.5. That is your premium free play. I love it. Let's go cash it. Stand by for a potential big NHL play. It's going to be a big card today. If you are not signed up, even if you don't want to play the game of the month or year, if we have one, and you just want the huge slate of premium and potential multiple daily top plays that we have, sign up for a 3-day package. You want the best bang for your buck. Get on a month package or a 7-day package, and let's start winning together. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you back potentially live later on today. If not, I'll see you back for Sunday. See you guys.